Hey, you guys. I'm Amy, and this is our conspiracy. Thank you so much for being here and watching this video. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do making it. Today's sequence is all about light and shadow, and I call it light and shadow. There are different terms for this. There's shading, there's tone, value, which is relative light and dark. And I make a point of saying light and shadow because light really needs shadow to exist, and shadow needs light to exist. They really go hand in hand. So, and I think it's good to think of it that way. So this is all about basic light and shadow. So let's get to it. Okay, for the demo, I am going to use a soft pencil. This is a 6B. You can obviously do shading with a lot of different media. You can do it with pen, you can do it with cross hatching, you can do it with marker. Obviously, you can even do it with color. You know, color has a value to it. But just to keep it simple, we're gonna just do this with pencil today. So let me scooch over a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna show you basically a system that was invented during the time of the Renaissance. It's called chiaroscuro. Chiaroscuro. It's Italian, so you got to say it with your hands. Chiaroscuro. And it's a system of light and dark. So here it is. So let's say we have a ball. Draw this a little bit darker than I might, so you can see it okay. So here's your ball. And you have a light side and a darker side. So you have light coming from here, light, and shadow. And of course, if you hold your pencil at a point, you get a crisp line. If you hold it sort of sideways, you can get a soft, quick edge, or not edge, but area, okay? So you have light and you have shadow. Okay, and then, and I love this one, you have cast shadow here. And the cast shadow is always going to be determined, the shape, by the object that's casting it. So just keep that in mind. Cast shadow isn't just a puddle or smoke or some amorphic thing. It's really reflecting the shape that's casting it. So that's a cast shadow, and I'm going to do a whole video just on cast shadow because there's a lot to it and it's really fun to play with. Okay, then you have, and this is pretty cool, you have this thing called reflected light. And it shows up down here, and it's light that's bouncing off here. Now, there's probably some scientific reason for this, which I don't know what it is, but as an artist, I know that it's there sometimes, and it's lovely. So reflected light. And you see this in color, with color too. Like if you were painting me, I don't know if I have this, but my orange dress, that color might be reflected on the underside of my chin. So anyway, it's a similar concept. Nice to keep in touch, keep in your mind. Okay, I'm gonna smudge this up a little bit. Still my light side, but it's not completely white, because I want to show you that in some cases, not always, you have a highlight. I'm gonna actually make this like a specific rectangle so you can really see it there. But this is highlight. And you'll find this on shiny things or wet things. Like this would be a cue ball, say, and this might even be lighter, but this is really a hard pop of light right there on the top. That will be the highlight. Also, you often, like in the eyeball, you'll have a hit of light that's really, really bright, and that indicates that the eye is wet. So let's take this out for a ride with a different kind of object. Again, very simple. Let's say we got a coffee cup or some kind of vessel. Okay, using my ellipsis. Now we're going to change it up. We'll say the light is coming from here. Now the light is hitting this. It's going to get darker. Now I want to show you a technique. I really draw the heck out of this, make it a hard line. And then I get rid of the line by shading right up to it. And this takes a little practice, but it's really lovely. Look at that. I sort of throw down the gauntlet by making that a really dark line. And then I go up to it progressively. Now, if I want to get rid of this line, that's trickier. I mean, I could erase it and just have it be really implied. But let's say I want to just stick with that line. I can just make the background a little bit in shadow. And then this starts to feel like light, the light side of the cup without the need for the line. So I got rid of the line on both sides. Okay, now up here, this is kind of fun. Whenever you're doing this kind of a vessel, just know that this is going to be dark too on the opposite side, which makes sense because if the light is coming from here, it's going to hit inside the cup over here and not here. Isn't that nice? So pretty. And then of course we have our cast shadow, which I'm going to make pretty substantial. Okay, and just while we're at it, I want to show you one more thing. Let's assume that I didn't do this yet. Okay, I want to do that trick, right? But I don't want to work around the line. I don't want to be careful. So I'm going to just shade with abandon, going over the line. But I just want, I'm in a hurry. I'm going to get through this quick. Here, up here too. I'm going to do this up here. Quick, 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 quick. Okay, then I take my eraser and erase out the edge. Look at that. Erase out the edge. So you can shade much quicker if you just shade right across the line and then erase it back out. So that's a little free tip. Okay, so that's it. Chiaroscuro. There's going to be more stuff I'm going to add about this idea of light and shadow, but that is your basic primer for how to deal with that. And once you understand the system, then you can make up your light, which is really helpful. So if you're drawing from your imagination or the thing that you're drawing doesn't have a good light source, you can just say, okay, the light's coming from here. Everything on this side will be hit with light. Everything on this side will be hit with shadow. And there's a great purpose to using that kind of technique. And if you're drawing on a cloudy day, you don't have strong light source. Sometimes you have to put some of this strong lighting in. So to understand the system is a good thing. So that's it. Thank you. Thank you again for being here so much. Leave me a comment so I know that people are watching. And check things out on the website, artconspiracy.net. Okay, see you next time. Bye.